What's up? Chris LaBash here. Um, yeah, I know I've been slacking on my videos lately, but good news is my son was diagnosed with just celiac. All the other labs came back perfect, healthy, and he's kind of like a new man now. He's got all his energy back. All he wants to do is be outside, but so I'm super psyched about that. So yeah, the gluten-free diet though is a killer because like you just want to pop in a DiGiorno and like usually I just would eat mine and here take a bite, take a bite. So now you really can't like eat in front of him because he's definitely gonna want some. So it's an adjustment. Uh, Anybody out there that has a kid that knows, some store and to see like how he got to where he's at now, I will not give him got so much better. It took a while. It took a good uh 3 weeks to just feel better, get up off the couch and go play, and now he's running around and back to normal, and now he's starting to talk, and that's another fun experience. And but enough about that. If you want to know more about that, we'll get into it. Leave it in the comments or like or subscribe. I just wanted to show you guys what was going on with my 18 scales because I decided I want to rebuild them and make them a lot faster. So why not, right? I run them in the house right now, but I'm thinking, yard track. Yeah, definitely. I don't think the wife will let me dig up the yard, but cardboard jumps in 18 scale cars are phenomenal. I mean, you can hit them all day. Just got to pick them up and put them away and not leave them in the rain. But anyway, we got this going on. Old school. My first RC. Dude, how many? I can't even remember. It's at least, I don't know, 10 years old, 12 years old, and they were still, doing diffs back then. So I went through the diffs last night. Another reason I wanted to make the video is I did find the metal I want to make. These are plastic. You got a metal pinion, but you got a plastic ring gear and a plastic um, input gear, front and rear diff, and the Traxxas Latrax is the closest thing I could find to. And I know Team Associate makes a metal diff, and for just some reason, someone just sent me a website because I can't. All right, I found it. I found the GPM one where they have I know how it works. It's a ball bearing diff, right? I didn't open it up yet, but there's a washer, and it's kind of like your Arma slipper clutch. The washer, the piece, ball bearing piece in the middle, and then another washer. Kind of works like that. So it does actually slip. It's not a solid diff. So yeah, I just took this all the way down. However, I did find that there was a different, bigger diff in the buggy. And the buggy was juiced up at one point because we used to race these back in the day. I mean, they were a good time. So this guy is all, he's got a little more modifications, but I found all the parts and everything. Like I'm doing definitely probably do 4 rear shocks. You know, give her some lift, and yeah, RPM bumper. 10 years ago, RPM still rocks. So I'm looking for. Don't worry about a motor ESC setup. I'll I'll play with that, but I do want to just get like, all right, the team associate. There's a way to get, all right. I know how to get everything for it, but literally, you got to buy everything for it. I just want to buy one plastic gear, one other plastic gear. So I would like to just buy four gears and not spend uh $40 on hop ups of aluminum this and aluminum that, and there is 32 pieces. One of them possibly has to work. If anybody knows a part number, or oh man, I still have the box. I wonder if this. I'm not sure if this is on this. These are on the box yet. The diffs. I know they have the Reedy motor in ESC, but yeah, I mean, like, I'll go get the battery, for the 2S and 3S battery for it. You know, I don't want to make it stupid. Look how nice these wheels still look. I don't even know if you can get these anymore. I don't believe you can. They're like totally brand new, because back in the day this was the monster. You know? You ran this around the track and you just ran this outside, and with a brushed motor in ESC that doesn't really, you know, the thing still moves. I mean, it's got a small pinion on it, and in the house it's awesome, it's fun. But I want to make the monster truck the outdoor track one, and I'm gonna run the buggy inside. So mainly I'm looking for the ring gear and pinion gear, and I'm sure a spur gear, metal spur gear is easy to find. And that's about it, guys, because I know once you put that power down to the ground and you rebuild, once I rebuild that ball bearing diff, that it's definitely going to chew up the plastic diff in 2 seconds. I already know that. I think I hear a diff already. So I just looked at them last night. There's no missing tooth or anything, but you know, on the carpet you can kind of hear this little it's just a little clicking. But so yeah, Chris Labash, 18 scales. Oh, I also got this going on here. Yeah, I got a rustler. I don't know why, but I traded for it. So I'm trying this out. This is probably gonna run way too hot. I'm not sure though. I didn't check the ratio out yet. But 53 tooth at 0.08 with a 15 tooth. It's probably too hot for the tranny, but he had it and didn't put it together, so I did, because I own a ton of pinions. So I figured I'd start with 1553, because 1586. If I bought the hot racing spur gear, I would have. Well, since it's, I don't know, it's a different mod. You know, it's not a 48 pitch, it's a .08 mod. So I don't know. I gotta run the ratio. I just did this last night. And then we're gonna put this back together. This is the extended front, and I have the extended rear. You know, upgrade shocks, VXL, Traxxas Link. Oh yes. And this is a supposedly a solid differential, but I've never seen one with, and it doesn't look like that piece is inside there. And the way this car came, where every bolt was different and everything was stripped, I'm thinking there was just some JB Weld in there, because I cannot pull that apart to save my life. And it's just a little plastic cover. Whether or not he super glued it on there or did something different, but at least, you know, there was all Robinson Racing gears in this one, and all metal gearing, and this one also is all metal gearing with a hot racing diff. But yeah, so, you know, this does not come apart unless they sell this as a closed diff. The only thing was, it does work posi, but once you start spinning it, and then all of a sudden it takes a little break and doesn't work. So you could spin the posi, spin the posi around, and then, or just spin the spur around, spin the spur. All of a sudden it will take a little break, and then it stops working, and then it will start working again. So there was something funky going on in there, and I don't usually run Traxxas, but I mean, I already stripped out. I mean, the 48 pitch is just, I don't know why they go with that. What's this one? This is not even 48 pitch. Ooh. Almost looks like it is wait, is this a Mod 8 plastic spur? I don't even think that's Traxxas. Comment down below. Oh, look at my new body. Decked out. Yeah, new body. Creighton, still one piece. Outcast success. New chassis coming in. Big build. That's gonna be fun. So, yeah, I got the. I don't want to give everything away. You already saw one upgrade. I'm not giving you more until the video. So, Outcast success. Totally stripped down for a rebuild. So, let me know more about these old schoolers. I don't want that T2 setup, so don't you don't have to leave that one. I'm not even sure. I didn't even look into that too much. The rc18 T2 and TB2, because what was going on? What were they were running what, rubber belt and a slipper here, I think. Also, there's a ton of WL Toys diffs, and they're actually like real diffs. They're not that ball bearing diff. So if anyone has put in, I went on YouTube because I have a channel and I'm on YouTube, and no one opens it up for me to see inside what they're using. So I don't know if you have the GPM one or the WL Toys fits, or you know how they have that WL toy on Banggood, that dash that does freaking 50 mile an hour, something like that. It's crazy. Um, I'm not trying to go that fast. I'm probably gonna stay on 2S. So but you could just buy all. You could buy the diffs, the ring gear, the pinion, and the drive shaft. It looks similar. I can't make out through the description whether it will fit. The only one that's had in the description is the GPM ball bearing diff. This one, exactly. This is the only one that was the only one in the description that said will fit Team Associate. So obviously they're using different differentials in these, because I saw some good builds, and I went into the basement and got my cars, and now in building. But I don't feel like taking 3 days for them to sit like this, so I'd like to order something today for differentials. So please comment, like, subscribe. This is Chris Labash. Thanks, guys. Talk to you later.